We're officially less than a week away from the start of the last season of Stranger Things. It's kind of insane to be saying that. So I'm going to keep the Stranger Things content flying, you feel what I'm saying? And here is my list of the top 10 characters in all of Stranger Things. Based off my vibes, you feel what I'm saying? Based off who I like. You know we got to start off with a quick honorable mention. I got to give it to my boy Jonathan and my boy Murray, you feel what I'm saying? There was only 10 slots on this list, so I couldn't slip y'all on there, but hey, y'all deserve to be mentioned. But now that we got that out the way, let's start with number 10, and that is going to be none other than Robin. Robin appeared first in season 3, kept her appearances going in season 4, and I think that she has become one of the more interesting characters in this entire show. I mean, her just straight up being down with it, you feel what I'm saying? As soon as we meet her getting into the Russian stuff, her getting into the Demogorgon stuff, how she didn't ask too many questions, you feel what I'm saying? How she isn't questioning everything. Everything about Robin was like, oh, I mean, if she's with it, I'm with it. You feel what I'm saying? Then it carries on to her friendship with Steve and Nancy. And then it carries on to her relationship with the kids, how she is like a babysitter-esque with Steve. You feel what I'm saying? And then she just casually joins the group. You feel me? Like, she joins so casually, so easily, so smoothly. Like, Robin has to be a top 10 character. Just above her at number 9 is going to be Lucas St. Clair, you feel what I'm saying? Now, I think Lucas, if this was just based off pure comedy, he might be top 5, maybe top 3, you feel what I'm saying? This nigga Lucas is hilarious, especially in season 3. But other than that, there's certain points and certain parts of the show where Lucas is either really high for me or really low for me. For example, season 1, that nigga Lucas was annoying as hell. I get it, he was being the only realistic one, but it was just the way he was doing it. I was like, damn, bruh. Nigga bitching. But some of his highs are just some of the best highs in the show. Like everything going on with him in season 4 with Max, peak television. Shout out my nigga for hitting that game winner, man. Ballin'! I feel like Will is criminally low on this list. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, but it's just, I feel like they sideline Will hella in this show. You feel what I'm saying? Which is kind of weird because the show is about him, but he gets sidelined so often. Or he gets sidelined, or he gets forced to be like the, you know, the odd man out, the awkward man out. You feel what I'm saying? But with that being said, I still think Will might be one of the better child actors in this entire show. His performance in season 2, genuinely, you could put that performance up against any child performance of all time, and he might win. Also throw in the fact that I just feel so damn bad for this kid, bro. It's actually insane. He has to be a top 10 character. Well, he is a top 10 character. I'm not gonna lie to y'all right now. Nancy was supposed to be my number 10. I mucked that up. So, you know what? I'm gonna just slip Nancy in right here at number 7. Okay, you feel what I'm saying? Fuck it. Because I do enjoy Nancy's storylines. I enjoy her storyline progressing from season 1 with Steve and Jonathan to season 2 with Steve and Jonathan to season 3 with her wanting to be a private investigative journalist. You feel what I'm saying? To season 4, back to Jonathan. Back to the Steve and Jonathan. But on the real, I think one of my favorite character traits about Nancy is the fact that she is about that action. You feel what I'm saying? When that nigga Jonathan was like, I don't know if I can shoot that gun. She was like, give me the Glock, nigga. What? She was ready to shoot anything and anyone. Nancy is always about that action, and I respect that about her character above all else. With that, we can get back on track, though. To number 6 is going to be Joyce. If you want to say Joyce was a top 3, top 2, top 5 character, I'm not going to be mad at that opinion whatsoever. I just personally like some characters more. But Joyce, she deserves all the love in the world. She is probably one of the best TV moms I have ever seen with her performance in season 1, man. The lengths that she went through to get Will back needs to be commended. Keeps that same level of charm, the same level of love in season 2 and season 3 and season 4 when it comes to caring for Will after his trauma post Upside Down, when it comes to taking in 11 post Hopper. Joyce is the GOAT. Speaking of 11, coming in at number 5 on my list, it's going to be 11 herself. Just certain points in the show where 11 just isn't one of my favorites. If I'm keeping it a band like that, like, it's nothing personal. It's just I like the top 4 characters more. But story-wise, acting-wise, character-wise, 11 has to be top 5 in the show. Like, has to be. You want to knock her a couple points for that sister episode? I'm not going to hate you, though. At number 4 is going to be the main man, my homie, the GOAT, Mike! I never understand why Mike is hated, to be honest. Like, I get some moments Mike can be a little bit of annoying. Season 2, he had moments where he was annoying. Season 3, he had a couple moments where he was annoying, but I felt like he was more understandable. But at the same time, Mike is one of the most helpful, probably the smartest, and the leader of the party. Like, how can you not like this guy? Especially Finn Wolfhard. Finn Wolfhard is fucking hilarious. I'll never forget his acting performance in It and how that just carried over to Stranger Things for me. He's one of my favorite actors out these days, you feel what I'm saying? So maybe that's a little bit of personal bias, but I think Finn Wolfhard, aka Mike, has to be a top 4 character. Then we move to the big 3, which I feel is pretty obvious, to be honest. Hopper's going to be my number 3. Everything this man Hopper stands for, everything he does in this show is for the greater good of not only everyone in Hawkins, not only Eleven, but hell, the greater good of his love Joyce. Then I'm going to go with Steve at number 2. Steve's character arc might be the best character arc in this entire show, you feel what I'm saying? I really hope that character arc doesn't end with Steve getting murked, but can't rule anything out these days. But at number 1, I got my boy Dustin, bro. Not only did I feel bad for my boy when he didn't have teeth in the first season, but I was hyped for him when he got teeth in the second season. I was hyped for him when he got a girlfriend in the third season. And I was hyped for him when he had a girlfriend in the fourth season. You feel what I'm saying? Dustin has just always been that character where I'm like, yeah, I gotta take you under my wing, gang. I always look at him as like a little brother. And it also helps when he is absolutely hilarious, when he is competing with Mike for the smartest in the party, when he's so charismatic, when he's so he has just so many positive aspects to where it's like, who would I put above him? You feel me? Who would I put above him? Yeah, man, thanks for getting through all that. Yeah, holy shit, I yapped my ass off. But that's gonna be my top 10 characters of Stranger Things. I want to know y'all list in the comments down below. If you got this far, you better drop that list. Are you kidding me? And might as well drop a follow too. You feel me? But let's talk about it in the comments down below, man, because you know we got to talk about it. Simple.